the polar bears, protecting their fragile habitat. Good evening, everyone. My name is Aafiya, and this is my 10th module from Kids Public Speaking Damansara. Today, I want to talk to you about an important issue, saving the polar bears. Polar bears are magnificent creatures that call the Arctic their home, but they are facing numerous challenges that threaten their very existence. We all have a responsibility to protect these incredible animals and their fragile habitat. Polar bears are keystone species in the Arctic ecosystem, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of nature. They are at the top of the food chain and depend on sea ice for hunting seals, their primary food source. By protecting polar bears, we are also safeguarding the entire Arctic ecosystem, which is home to many other unique species. Now let's talk about interesting facts about polar bears. Number 1. Polar bear mothers are forced to eat their children as climate change destroys their home so that they can survive. Number 2, they can smell their prey up to a kilometer away. So although polar bear hunting raids can span several hundred miles, their sharp smell sense helps keep them fed. Number 3, they can swim constantly for days at a time. Polar bears are strong swimmers. They swim across bays or wide reefs without hesitation. Number 4, less than 2% of polar bear hunts are successful. It means they are not good hunters. They can hardly get food. Number 5, scientists extract polar bear DNA just from their footprints. 2 tiny scoops of snow from a polar bear track reveal not just the DNA of the polar bear that made it, but even from a seal it had recently eaten. Did you know that polar bears are also facing threats? The biggest threat to polar bears is climate change. Rising temperatures are causing the Arctic sea ice to melt at an alarming rate, reducing their hunting grounds and forcing them to swim longer distance. Pollution is another concern. Chemicals released into the environment accumulate in the Arctic, affecting the health of polar bears and their prey. Overfishing and oil exploration in the Arctic also disrupt the fragile ecosystem on which polar bears depend. So, how can we save them? Number 1, practice the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle to minimize our carbon footprint. Number 2, save water and electricity. Conserve energy by turning off lights and appliances when not in use. Number 3, donations or volunteering. We can support organizations working to protect polar bears and their habitat through donations or volunteering. Number 4, spread awareness. Spread awareness by sharing information and educating others about the importance of polar bear conservation. In conclusion, saving the polar bears is an urgent and collective responsibility. Our actions, no matter how small, can make a big difference. So, let us join hands to protect these magnificent creatures and their icy home so that future Generations can also witness their beauty. Thank you for your attention. Together, we can see the polar bears.